Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my 50 subscriber playing viewer deck video. So yeah, this is from Tez Guzman. This was his deck suggestion. We got the Evo Wizard, Evo Skellies, Miner Log, Goblin Gang, Bandit, and then a few other cards that you will see here in a second. So this deck, I really struggled with being able to get damage on tower, just because like there's not really a win condition besides Miner. But like Miner on its own doesn't do very great, just because you need something for the Miner to be tanking for in order to get it to work really well. So yeah, this game was actually quite difficult. So here you see that I just kind of go in the opposite lane here. He does have Bomb Tower, which also makes it even more difficult, because then like Goblin Gang and my Bandit all get countered by it. So here we're gonna have to try and defend this giant, and since this deck doesn't have a building, I'm just gonna struggle even more. So there are quite a few things that this deck really struggles with. So like here I take a ton of damage because I just have no way to deal with this balloon besides the wizard. So we're just gonna deal with this here. And then I go for a little push here just because I feel like it was worth it. But in reality I end up just losing a bunch of elixir and only getting like a couple hundred damage off. So here, I'm just kind of, I honestly here thought that I was gonna lose this game. I had no hope, so we're just gonna try and defend, I'm gonna be honest. And then I try and go in for another little push here, just because I'm trying to get any damage that I can. I try to go for this bandit in order to kind of snipe off this furnace, which doesn't quite work because he's able to get the bomb tower down in time. So this furnace is actually such a pain. Even though it got a nerf, it is still so good, so they really need to nerf it again, which there is nerfs coming, so I'm very grateful for that. Here we're about to hit double elixir, and then I'm gonna try to just keep chipping away at his tower and stuff. I have to try and defend this giant again, which I just don't have anything for, really. So I go for this knight to try and tank for this, and then I go wizard to kill the Spirit Empress. So all in all, alright. I go for this really bad Goblin Gang, it just all dies to this Evo Bomber. I do try and go Miner Wizard over there, just because that was a good push. The Evo Wizard knocking that back, and then the Bandit killing that. So here is actually where I get like all the damage that I'm going to get for the game, which is huge. I actually take the tower off of that one little interaction, and then I just have to try to not lose to this little push that he sends in right here. And then we're gonna just try and defend all of this. I actually thought that I was gonna lose my tower, so I went in on the other lane, but then I didn't lose my tower, so then I just won. Either way, we would have won because he couldn't defend that Skarmy. Evo Skellies, but Skarmy. Okay, shout out to Brody PCR, I think that's how you pronounce that, for saying to play Berserker Cycle. So I actually spent more than 20 games just constantly losing with this deck. It was all 1 elixir cards, Berserker, Mirror, and Wall Breakers, as you can see. I lost 20 straight games just because this deck just cannot win. It is so impossible, I swear. Especially in this meta where log bait isn't really a thing. I feel like this deck could maybe work against log bait, but against like P.E.K.K.A, Gob Giant, Brawler, Goblin Demolisher, like there's just so many cards, Goblin Machine, that are all just so hard for this, that I eventually just ran into this guy who was AFK. And I know that it's cheap, but honestly, I spent way too long trying to win a game fairly with this deck, so I just took it from this point and just counted it as the win. Sorry, Brody, I don't know how to say that. If you're watching, then my fault, but I really tried and that deck was just too difficult. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm definitely planning on making more content in the future, so in order to stay tuned for more content, make sure to subscribe. Drop a comment leaving your thoughts. I'm thinking I'll do the same thing once I eventually hit 500 subscribers. So that's a long ways away, but make sure to drop a comment with your decks, and then I'll play some of them once I hit 500. So yeah, make sure to subscribe.